Is it time to buy or sell Ishares Bitcoin Trust ETF? In this video, we will explore Ishares Bitcoin Trust in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 25th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analyses. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive a free price prediction and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 2nd of July, 2025, our system has ranked Ishares Bitcoin Trust as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.88. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time. Throughout this period, the ETF has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 6.31% since we first recommended buying Ishares Bitcoin Trust 17 days ago. This results in an average return of 0.37% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. The exchange-traded fund is positioned within a robust and upward trend in the short term, indicating a further increase within this trajectory. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 19.06% over the next 3 months, with anticipated returns ranging from 12.83% to 25.29%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of 75.21%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 38.41% and 82.85% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $91.85 and $121.34. Our latest daily update for the Ishares Bitcoin Trust highlights the following. Ishares Bitcoin Trust ETF has been downgraded from a buy candidate to hold/accumulate following the trading session on Friday. On the last trading day, the Ishares Bitcoin Trust ETF experienced a decline of 1.92%, dropping from $67.66 to $66.36. Throughout the day, the ETF fluctuated by 1.87%, reaching a low of $65.35 and a high of $66.57. The price has decreased in 6 out of the last 10 days, resulting in an overall decline of 1.26% during this time frame. Trading volume increased by 21 million shares on the last day, despite the falling prices. This could signal an early warning, suggesting a slight increase in risk over the next few days. Overall, 53 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $3.52 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest recorded price for the ETF was $69.46, while the lowest was $28.23. Currently, the price stands 4.46% or $3.10 below the 52-week high of $69.46, which also marks the all-time high for the ETF. In a significant financial shift, hedge fund billionaires have recently sold their shares in Nvidia, a prominent player in artificial intelligence, and redirected their investments towards the Ishares Bitcoin Trust. This move suggests growing confidence in cryptocurrency assets, particularly Bitcoin, which has been surging in value. Many experts are predicting robust long-term growth potential for the Ishares Bitcoin Trust, with estimates suggesting it could soar by as much as 8,595%. Recent legislative developments are further enhancing the appeal of cryptocurrency exchange-traded funds like the Ishares Bitcoin Trust. Increased regulatory clarity and institutional adoption are likely to favorably impact the cryptocurrency landscape, bolstering investor confidence and potentially leading to heightened demand for these funds. Last week, the Ishares Bitcoin Trust also ranked among the top exchange-traded funds for inflows, reflecting strong market support amid rising investor appetite across various sectors. However, it's important to note that on July 10, 2025, a significant sale of over 1,200,000 shares of the Ishares Bitcoin Trust, valued at approximately $69,500,000, might introduce some volatility in the short term. Despite that, ongoing legislative support for cryptocurrency, including the advancement of significant crypto bills in Congress, signals a positive regulatory environment that could provide a solid foundation for future growth. As cryptocurrency markets continue to mature, the Ishares Bitcoin Trust remains a key investment vehicle for those looking to gain exposure to Bitcoin without the complexities of direct ownership. Overall, the combination of high-profile investments, favorable regulatory changes, and positive market momentum positions the Ishares Bitcoin Trust for potential price appreciation in the coming years. The following signals have been identified for Ishares Bitcoin Trust. The Ishares Bitcoin Trust exchange-traded fund holds a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is also a buy signal from the long-term average. Since the short-term average is above the long-term average, there is a general buy signal for the ETF, indicating a positive forecast. If the ETF experiences further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $67.11. Conversely, if it declines, the ETF will find support from the long-term average at about $62.87. A breakout above the short-term average will signal a buy, while a drop below the long-term average will trigger a sell signal. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals have also been issued, which may impact the near-term development. A sell signal was registered from a pivot top point on Monday, July 14, 2025, and so far, it has fallen 2.67%. Further declines are expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume increased during yesterday's price drop, which may serve as an early warning, necessitating closer monitoring of the ETF. Here are some additional signals that you may find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots have shown a sell signal approximately 10 days ago. Bollinger suggests a buy signal from 8 days ago. The short-term moving average indicated a sell signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average has provided a sell signal 19 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages signaled a buy 20 days ago. Examining the 12-month chart reveals the short moving average showed a sell signal 19 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 66 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages also provided a buy signal 53 days ago. For more signals, visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Ishares Bitcoin Trust. On the downside, the ETF finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $61.79 and $59.99. There is an inherent risk when an ETF is testing a support level. If this level is broken, the ETF may decline to the next support level. In this case, Ishares Bitcoin Trust finds support just below today's level at $61.79. If this level is breached, the subsequent support, based on accumulated volume, will be at $59.99 and $58.67. This ETF exhibits average movements throughout the day, and given the solid trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the ETF fluctuated by $1.22 between its high and low, equating to 1.87%. Over the past week, the ETF has experienced an average daily volatility of 1.88%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Ishares Bitcoin Trust. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Ishares Bitcoin Trust is at $67.21. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the exchange-traded fund, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Ishares Bitcoin Trust encounters its first support level at $61.79. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $64.19, reflecting a decrease of 3.27%. This exchange-traded fund experiences medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 9 days ago. Is the Ishares Bitcoin Trust ETF a good investment? The Ishares Bitcoin Trust demonstrates several positive indicators. However, we still do not believe these are sufficient to classify it as a buying opportunity. At its current position, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, meaning to maintain or accumulate shares while we await further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have downgraded our assessment for this ETF from a buying recommendation to a hold since our last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements during the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 28th of July, we anticipate that the Ishares Bitcoin Trust will open lower by 267 thousandths of a dollar and begin trading at $66.09. We remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. It is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. Your investment choices should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.